So let's go ahead and kick into number 5. I really don't have a big speech for this one. Number 5 is we're going to be jumping into the hunter genre, which is mostly dominated by Monster Hunter World, but there is another that is out there, and in fact is free to play, that some of you may have heard about. I'm going to show you a little bit of Dauntless. This game also came out, actually this game came out last year, and they've been putting a lot into this game to try and make it a Monster Hunter World competitor. And they actually just had a big update for it. So yeah, I'll jump in and I'll show you what this game is all about. It's, like I said, it's pretty good for a Monster Hunter and a free-to-play. The free-to-play model in particular is very fair on it. Very fair. I'm actually going to go ahead and move my camera now. Assuming that's a good spot. Go ahead and get it fired up here. But I think Monster Hunter in particular, a lot of people look at that game and think it's maybe a little bit too crazy with all the subsystems. And I think they knew that about Dauntless as well, or at least when they were making Dauntless. And so Dauntless is more of a Monster Hunter light. So it still has a lot of the baseline, you know, fighting and mechanics and stuff like that. You're fighting big monsters, either by yourself or with people, but they kind of scaled it back so it wasn't quite as crazy. I want to say I've probably got, I can probably look it up, but I've probably got at least 20 hours in this game. Yeah, this is all new art, actually, for the little expansion they did. Oh, the other really cool thing about this game is this game has got true multi-platform. And I think it's one of the first games, because there's not that many out there where you can literally play on anything and you're playing with people. So right there, you see that person? Nintendo Switch icon. This person, PlayStation, PlayStation, PlayStation. We'll probably find some Xboxers, some PC players. That's another PlayStation person. I'm actually really curious as to how well this game runs on... Actually, there's an Xbox directly in front of us. But yeah, I'm really curious as to how well this game runs on the Switch. So I'll give you a sort of a brief overview of how this game works. So you can kind of consider it like an MMO. So you make a character and you're basically just leveling everything. Everything is crafting based. So you're going out, you're hunting down these monsters. You then get parts so that you can make weapons. So as an example, if I go under I here real quick, it's broken down into these categories here. So you've got your weapon and your armor. And your weapon is kind of like your class in this game. So if I go to this, here's all the different classes. So sword, axe, hammer, blades, spear, gun, and then this they actually just added. It's like a fist weapon, and it's really, really interesting. So I might show you guys that. But once you have this, what you're able to do is you craft different types or different elements. So again, if we go to sword as an example, or maybe sword's not a good one. But you can see here that I have a leaf-based weapon. I have a regular one. Here is an ice-based or fire-based, a scythe. Here's an electricity-based one. Again, here's a plant. Here's an electricity. Here's an ice. So the different monsters are actually different element types. So if you're fighting a fire guy, you want to use an ice weapon on him, but you want fire-resistant armor. So that's kind of how that works. But if we go over to this guy here real quick, this is actually the weapon master. So if I go to crafting, so if I go to swords, it's like, here's the different swords that you can craft. And if you click on them, you see what they do and what they look like. And there's a whole cosmetic system and all that stuff too. But once you actually have the weapons crafted, you then level them up. Just to kind of show you kind of how that works and what they look like. And then the same goes for armor.
Well, these blades won't...
So if I go over to this guy, which is the armor guy. Oop.
What do you know?
You have different armor types. They actually have armor sets. And all the sets are based on different elements. Again, there's like a leaf one. There's a regular one. And you can actually see, it says like power versus, and then it shows the different elements.
Hey, good luck.
And there's a turtle eating apples, because, you know, that's normal. If I go back into I for a second, let me actually go into my charred blades. I'll go to transmog. So you can see you can actually unlock, you know, different visuals, and you can actually color them and that stuff. So if I go to my armor as an example, go back into dyes and transmog. Here's like all the dyes. You can color how everything looks. So that system is all pretty good. It's also like potion making, bomb making, that kind of thing. So I'm just trying to think, what weapon should I show you guys first? Maybe we do a pike. Let's do a electricity. Oh, I also have no cells in this. So again, you're able to customize the weapon using these cells. So I'm just going to add some stuff in here real quick. So if I'm going to do an electricity fight, then I'm going to need some leaf armor on. So let me just add this. I actually haven't messed with any of this stuff here recently, so I'm going to have to actually fix it up here. No defensive cell. Protects against wounds and crippling, so I'll equip that. And protects against shock effects. I'll equip that. Oops, and then to this one, to this one. Okay, so I'm all ready to go to fight an electricity beast. So I'm gonna go ahead and come down here to this area. So there's a PC player. It's actually a lot of... I've noticed a lot of Switch players. So again, there's two Xbox, there's a PlayStation, there's a Switch. So we'll go to this thing, and I'll show you guys something really easy. I might even queue up solo. So I'm going to go to Shock Behemoth, and then I'm just going to queue up to a real easy level 2. Private Hunt. So I'll do a solo one, and then I'll do a bunch of group stuff. Just to show you the difference. Playing with other people is actually more fun. In this game, you don't have to worry about griefing, or I've had no issues with other players in this game. Not once. So yeah, just queuing up with them, and just everybody does their thing. So I'm actually way over leveling this monster. I'm probably going to kill it pretty quick. You'll notice this game has a very artistic art style or graphic style. So we basically went to the land, and now we have to find the monster. So every weapon is different. And all of the weapons have combos as well. So it's not like you just go in there and just swinging at it. Which you could do, but you also have combos. So as an example on this one, there's 3 main combos from what I remember. Let's see if I can remember what they are. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3. Trying to remember what the big one is. Or maybe it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. And then I got a pike charge as well, which is that. All right, let me grab some of these crafting resources here real quick. Then we'll go find the monster. This thing also has a gun ability. So you'll notice up at the top, obviously you can see my health, but you also see some like rocket icons. So as I'm using this weapon against them, it'll charge that black meter, and then at any time I can tap Q to load my rocket, and then I can fire a rocket out of the lance. So some of the weapons have little special things like that. And in the open world like this is where you get some of your crafting materials. That's why I'm running around grabbing flowers and stuff. Where you at, beastie? Whoops, wrong button. Oh, there he is. I see him. The other cool thing that this game has is during this opening phase, when everybody's looking for him, if one player finds him, you can actually launch a flare into the sky. And then that tells everybody else where the monster is. Yeah, I hear you. Ah, there you are. So you can see that this guy has a tail. You can actually cut off parts of the monsters, and that'll disable some of their abilities. So like this guy, you can cut off his tail. You might be able to knock off his horns on his head, too. Yeah, you're cranky. Okay. Full dodge roll system. All right, let's pike charge into him. Here we go. Tail swipe. You just ran yourself into a tree. That's your own fault. Now, obviously, if you have an axe or a sword, it's going to be easier to cut the tail off. See, that's that tail swipe. All right, I'm going to go ahead and charge up here. All right, I got one missile charged. Here we go. Right in the face. Charging missile. I'm gonna go ahead and burn one of my protection potions. Pike charge. Which I actually kind of messed up there. One, two, three. I'm actually going to back up. He's going to do a lightning attack here. 2 missiles charged. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Tail swipe interrupted my... I want that tail coming off, sir. You can see that he's actually visually showing damage. I want that tail gone. I'm like poking him in the wrong spot. There it goes. And he's dead. So you can see up there all the stuff that I just got. So that's sort of a baseline on how to do this. My rank was S++. So now I'll show you some group play stuff, which is, like I said, I think it's more fun. I will also switch weapons over to a sword, just to show you something else. Which, funny enough, I have nothing equipped for this. Wait, protects against being set on fire. And do I have something else better than that? Grants chance to have halved damage. Yeah, I'll take that instead. And one thing you can do is you can actually go onto the move list. And funny enough, they actually recently updated this screen. But you can actually see the combos. So this one is 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. So I'm going to go into the neutral behemoths. We'll fight We'll fight this guy. All right, so I'll queue up for this one with a group. Shows you all the loot you could get. And it actually kind of shows you what parts you have to target in order to get, you know, whatever loot, too. Got a Switch player and another PC player. And another Switch. Yeah, if there's anybody in chat who is interested in this game or you're thinking about playing it, make sure you go ahead and link. Well, go ahead and get this game set up, like make a Dauntless account and link it to Twitch, because Twitch has free stuff for this game all the time. I think there's maybe even a couple active things right now. So like the poncho I have on, that was a Twitch thing.
Shreks might be some of the most common behemoths in the Shattered Isles, but just because they're familiar doesn't mean they're not deadly. Shreks can hurl a blast of aether-compressed air from a distance that'll blow your socks off.
Thanks, boss. Oh, I actually want to grab these resources. These rock resources are a little bit more rare. Phoenix Opal. All right, what was the sword again? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the sword you can do alternating combos. 2, 3. Oh, I hear him. All right, Birdman. Come on. Oh, also, so in this group, we've got 2 sword wielders, we got a gun, and we got a knuckler, or whatever the heck that new weapon is called. Come on, birdie. The sword also has like a Super Saiyan mode, which I'll show you right now. See, I'm actually like firing like these like blade blasts. Gotta watch out for that landing. So you're gonna go to ether mode? Let me back out, hit V. Oh, somebody's down. Try and res them. Or they got him. I'll stay on the boss. Charge mode. Gotta be careful of getting knocked off the edge here. Oh, he landed right on me. He's gonna ether charge. There it is. Basically, he just went Super Saiyan. Alright, I gotta heal. I am very low. Ooh, that guy took a shot. I feel like that was a cheap move, Bird. That's a power up right there. Grab that. See, on this guy, I'm not sure whether or not you can actually cut the tail off. It's kind of small. Dodge out of that. I'm actually going to go ahead and bring up a bomb. Stay there. So again, bombs are something you can craft. He's gonna go ether. Reminds you of the boss on Dathomir. That guy just got knocked down. Let's see if I can res him. Come on, res. Like knocking down the trees and stuff. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Power up. Oh, he's flying away, the big chicken. This is a healing vent.
Shreks have trouble flying long distances, but they'll take to the air and swoop in low to get past your defenses. If you can time a stagger at the right moment, though, you can knock that feathered fiend out of the sky.
So now we gotta go find him again. It's basically a multi-stage fight. I think they already did. Power up. Get out, get out, get out. I want to get in behind him here. Darth Arrow was asking, what is the 22% marker on the corner? You know what? I actually don't know. If there's anybody in chat who does, I'd be happy for that information. No, I've never been able to figure out what that is, because it doesn't show health bars for the enemies. At least not in the traditional sense. So yeah, that 24% triangled, or 25, I don't know what that is. Have not been able to figure that out. Ah. Looks like he's beat up pretty good. All right, bomb. Right in his feathery face. Yeah, he's got a pretty nasty frontal cone. All right, Super Saiyan time. Here we go. Dodge that. Ether, ether, ether. Yeah, some of the things that you socket in, you can actually do, oh, I get increased damage against ether-charged behemoths. Oh, that was actually a stun. Yeah, when you get a good move pulled off, you can actually stun them and stuff. I have not been down to once. So I am most likely going to be the highest ranked player in this match. When you get down, that's considered a real big no-no for the scoreboard. You can see he's cut up pretty good. There goes some more trees. Oh, and he's down. Oh, never mind. I thought he was down. Now we're fighting in the water. Yeah, you only get so many heals and so many revives. So that's how the animal actually wins. And I have seen the animal win. He's stunned again. And he's stunned again. Somebody... Ether charge, get out. He's gotta be about dead. There. Oh, now he's dead. I finished him off there. Eat it, owl boy. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. This is also kind of one of these games where it's like, you just jump in, do a couple fights, jump out. All right, I will show you guys a different weapon. Let's see. Let me show you chain blades. Maybe we'll fight an ice monster. Or a neutral. So this is basically, for anybody who's played God of War, it's kind of like the Kratos weapon. The Kratos chain blades. Alright, let's take a look here. I think I want to fight a 200 maybe? I think a 100 is going to die too quick. What do we have here for ice? Ah, I got the 250. Maybe it's an enraged timer? I don't think so. I've never seen that happen. Because it seemed to be going up, you know? So I need to get my... Wait, is that a... Yeah, blaze weapon, frost armor, yeah. Which I don't currently have on. Let me swap my equipment real quick. I need ice armor. It's pretty good that it lets you change it on the fly here real quick. You do have a timer, though, so people aren't just in this menu forever. Eventually, it's just going to kick into the game. And visually, you can see my armor look is not changing. That's because I have that cosmetic on. I always like it when games do that. So we got 2 PlayStations, a Switch, and a PC. It's snowy. Oh, we have 3 people doing chain blades. Great. And 1 person doing a gun. So yeah, I'll show you how these work. So the basic attack looks like this. And here's like your big sweeping attack.
And Boreas doesn't fight like any other behemoth I've ever seen.
And then you've got 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or wait. 1, 2, 3.
Means your next attack will hurt the Boreas more. So that's good.
There it is. And the Q on this is basically a chain teleport. Also, you have a dash, not a dodge roll. Oh, there's the firework. This is a big monster. Oh, he's got ads. Great. I don't want to tank you. You saw there how he lifted his leg? That's a telltale sign to get out. Ads. Man, I'm taking a lot of early damage here. The big wide sweeping attacks are really good for clearing those ads. He's all armoring up right now. See, what I'm trying to do is my big sweep combo. So it's like 1-1 sweep. 1-1 sweep. Oh, it's the big puffers. We kind of have him backed up in the corner here. Gonna have to burn my first healing potion there. Trying to get out of their blast radius. Heal up just a little bit there. All right, sweep attacks. Oh yeah, the gun person would be really good at clearing ads, yeah. There's some good damage. I want this tail gone though. gonna keep doing sweep attacks until these ads are gone. Get out of here. Move it, puffers. I think he came up and exploded. Here, res this guy. Gee, there's so many ads. I thought they were all going to explode, so I'm like, I'm out. Yeah, there you go. Explode each other. And then like 12 more show up. Hey, you, fat boy, come here. Too far away to grab onto him. There we go. And then he ether charged right when I was about ready to do that. And I finally got down for the first time. And that guy's down. I could burn a res. I guess I will. Did he get... Whoa, what the hell? Well, that's quite the move. Oh, he's running away now. Okay. So now we gotta find him again.
Too threatened. It will form a shield of frost and ice from its own internal aether. This ice shield is very tough to break through. You'll have a slightly easier time if you take down a few of the minions. That psionic connection that Boreas has with his minions is a two-way street.
Dad. Okay, I was gonna... He's not here. I hear him, though. Do you actually see him? There he is. All right, ads. There was a stomp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, flower. That was a pretty good sequence I had there. I'm gonna have to burn another healing potion. Let's burn a protection potion. Bombs. Get these ads away from these guys. Hey, look, Mr. Ether, come here. Oh, come on. So many hits on the tail. These guys are like firing ice. Puffers. I got you. Or not. There we go. I wonder if you use a bomb on these little guys, just how effective that really is. I do have an orbital strike available to me as well. Hey, get out of here, I'm trying to throw a bomb. And I think I just literally threw it into the pack of the puppers. See, that other guy is trying to work on the tail as well. Ba-boom! Okay. He's beat up pretty good. Yep. Oh, and I just got downed. Alright, burn a heal. That's like a crazy move. I'm like trying to chase him and chop at the same time. It doesn't exactly work. Stop moving. Oh, I think we got it. Whew. Pretty crazy fight. Anybody have any questions about this game? I know I kind of went through the explanation pretty quick. I actually saw that green drop. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, what you saw right there, that's been really my only issue that I've seen in this game. For whatever reason in this area, it's like there's server issues and you rubber band sometimes. But it's like when you're out in the world fighting stuff, I've not had any performance issues at all. So like right there, it went, boop, boop, did it again. Weird stuff.
Something
This guy
to
is
say?
the grenade crafter. Oh, he does all the tonics and stuff too. I actually, they must have moved this. There's actually a lot of new stuff in here that I've never seen before. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since we're pretty close to the top of the hour, I think we'll get ready to switch games. So we'll be moving on to game number 6. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and take another 2-minute break. And so we'll just plan to be back in, like I said, about 2 minutes. So basically at the top of the hour. So I'll see you guys in 2 minutes.